Okay, y'all, I don't know what happened. Like, I was talking to y'all this entire time, but the camera turned off. But I was saying this is going to be a short pick a card reading. We can be on the red timeline, the yellow timeline, or the pink timeline. These are for people, like I said, for the ones that do not know me, that's new here. My name is Mar. I go by Mar or Mari. And I am an oracle with a live deck, a living deck. That means that these are questions that once you are ready to make a quantum leap and quite literally change the trajectory of your life, right? So these will not resonate with everyone. These is for the people that's been doing the work, that's been doing the inner work, that's been changing their mindset, that's been changing the way that they present, that's been changing the foods and the music and everything that they putting into their body. These are the cards for you. If you are stubborn, if you need a kick in the ass, if you need a kick in the ass, if you just need that extra motivation, because at the end of the day, it's up to you. Like, and I think that's the part that people are not completely grasping. No one's coming to save you, boo. It's just not gonna happen. You have to figure this out for yourself. I'm not saying you have to do it by yourself, but you do have to figure it out, okay? This card keeps coming up. I believe it came up in the last reading. This one was an extra card that flew out, so I'm just going to start with this. But obviously it says, drop the mask. Image is nothing without embodiment. Who are you when no one's watching? Who are you when no one else is looking at you, when no one else is monitoring you, when no judgment is being taken place? Do you know who you are as a person? Do you know what you like and dislike? How do you talk? What do you sound like? Are you a happy person? Are you an angry person? Like, do you feel like you still have to pretend to be something that you're not? Like, you have to get rid of that mask if you're ready to jump into the next timeline. Like, you can't just keep holding on to it. I'm gonna keep that card right there, but let's get to it, baby. Pick your timeline. All right, for the ones that picked the red timeline, let's get to it. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. It's just what I keep hearing now is the Matrix and Neo when he went to go see the Oracle. She said she basically was like, he was like, oh, she asked him if he wanted candy or something like that, right? And he was like, you know if I'm going to take it or not already, right? She's like, of course, I wouldn't be an Oracle if I didn't. So he's like, well, what choice, something along the line of like, what choice do he have? And she's like, you already made that, baby. Now you need to figure out the why. You need to figure out why you're back. What's your mission? And that's basically what this card is saying. Remember who you are. Why did you decide to come back in human physical form? What mission are you here to complete? And that can be anything. Like, this is your journey. You know, that's why it's important. It all makes sense with this first card. Drop the mask. Image is nothing without embodiment. Who are you when no one's watching? That's the same thing. You need to remember who you are, right? You need to know who are you for real? The world tried to erase your code, but your divine software running on infinite updates. You're constantly evolving. You're not meant to stay complacent. You're going to continue to grow. Because once you start this journey, there's no going back. It's quite literally impossible to go backwards to where you once came from. Y'all, I gotta hurry up because my son is coming here today. But yes, we gotta go pick him up from the airport. It's a surprise. Phoenix doesn't know. But what version of you are you ready to reinstall? So think of all of the positive attributes, right, of you. Think of everything that you're really good at doing or were good at doing, and somewhere along the line you just stopped. Like something happened and it made you forget why you even knew that you were an important person, right? Why you even knew that this is your story. You're the main character. So you're going to constantly be updating, constantly. But this is your red timeline. All right. All right, for the ones that picked the yellow timeline, let's get to it, baby. This is the card. This is it. Choose the next level version. What version of you are you ready to present to the world? Who are you willing to share? Who are you? What are you willing to share with us? What are your gifts, right? What are you? It could be music. It could literally be writing, art. It could be just being that comforting, like that comfort for your family and friends. Like you provide that peace. You feel like home. That's why people gravitate to you all the time and want to talk to you and want to share their stories. Sometimes it's not even that they're looking for anything back from you. It's your presence alone, right? Start being you, and that's when the things start aligning in the right path for you. That's when you start upgrading. What would your future self do that you're still avoiding? What would your future, your highest version self do if you weren't avoiding it, right? What would this person look like? What would they smell like? What would they talk like? What type of, basically, what would you be doing differently, right? Are you going to stay sleeping all day long until 10, 12 o'clock? 10 o'clock is late. I don't care what you're talking about. When you're on a mission, waking up at 10 o'clock is crazy to me. That's crazy work. You're sleeping your whole day away. All right, would your higher self be sleeping all day long? Or would your higher self get up and start pouring into self, right? Would they start getting up, meditating, drinking some tea, washing yourself, doing a skincare routine, doing laundry a little bit, picking up around the house? What would your higher version self be doing right now that you're not already doing? Would your higher self be wanting to, like, something, I don't know why, but something just keeps saying, put on that lipstick, wear that lipstick, put on that little button-up shirt, button-down shirt. Do it, because that's something that you're not used to doing, but your higher version would do it because they will always be in that mode. They will be in that, I know I'm the shit type. You know what I mean? That's the mode that they will be in. I'm sorry, y'all, but I can't really stay too long, but I'm trying to get this out here for y'all. I swear I am. But that's for you guys, the yellow timeline. You guys, for the ones to pick the pink timeline, let's see what this is for. Let's get to it, baby. All right. Okay, so I know this is gonna be like, wait, what? You gotta do the work, right? But what this card is saying, rest is resistance, right? Overworking is how trauma hides. So when you are constantly trying to preoccupy your time with doing these things, you're just trying to cover up something. So what type of trauma are you avoiding, right? Like, what are you trying to not think about? Trying to stay busy so that you don't have to acknowledge that. Trying to stay busy with working, or trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, I'm doing this and that and that. I'm busy, bro. What you doing? What are you doing? What you going to meet Billy and Sasha around the corner? What y'all about to hook it up? What y'all doing? What are y'all really meeting for? You about to stay at Ashley house all day, just talking about nothing, just drinking all day long, smoking all day long? What? Talk about what that man did to you that pissed you off? What are you doing? Like, what are you trying to do? What are you proving by exhausting yourself? Why aren't you taking the time to rest and regroup? You know what I mean? Like, why aren't you pouring into yourself the way that you need to? Overworking is not going to make it happen faster, because it doesn't work like that. It's off of your frequency. So if you're tired and you're exhausted and you just feel like, oh my goodness, I just put in 40, 60 hours at work, you have no time. That's crazy. You shouldn't be giving a job that much of your time. Like, you need to focus on you. You need to take the breaks that you need. If you need to take a week off from work,
so be it. Take that week off from work and don't think about the other things about it. Like, I'm not telling you to be negligent or irresponsible, but what I'm telling you is if you want this, you have to make certain decisions that's gonna be difficult to begin with, right? To get to where you want to be. You have to build networks with people so that you don't exhaust yourself and so that you're not overworking yourself. You have to